Hey, Dana here, and welcome to my blog, Project Stang. Today we're going to finish up installing that clutch cable and quadrant assembly. That wound up being something I hadn't planned on doing, but even when it came, it didn't have instructions, so I'm going back through and putting it in. What's got me baffled still, the aluminum is countersunk, so those are countersunk self-tap screws, and they'll countersink right in there. Alright, I got a routing problem because with the other one had a longer one of these, and unfortunately I've got the brake line. The brake lines are right here, so I'm not sure how they were figuring that. So I got to reroute it. I got to go back onto there, pull it back out. It's got to go on this side of the brake lines, and then it'll come back up. All right, here we are. I got that. I maneuvered that down between the brake lines, and now it's fastened to the side where it was. Your upper cable is up here now, right to the adjuster, and of course I got it down below, going into the throw-all bearing arm. Nope. Oh, back in here again. Oh. Good. All right, let's see, what do we got here? Now, it's on that arm. Don't think that comes off of there. All right. I got you now. All right, now these should be, let's see. Like this, it's gonna go over both, I believe. I believe that thing's gonna line up over both. I gotta pin it. All right. Yep, exactly. All right, there you go. Sweet. Okay. Yep. All right. All right. What you got is your new quadrant goes over both arms, and now you're going to adjust it by putting washers on that to get it as straight in line with the cable as you can. So there you go. That was the question. I was wondering how that worked. I'm looking at this thing, and I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, this is going to go in here like this, but that don't look right. How the heck's that go? Well, come to find out, this is a regular cable, and if you are replacing the cable on another vehicle, say you were replacing it on this one here, you would have pulled that. You'd pull that off there just like you're doing right now. But what you're going to do, this is a rubber grommet. So you're going to pull this rubber grommet off of here, and then that's going to slide right inside that. All right. Okay, let's see. That puppy is on there really good. a little more difficult than I thought, because it looks like it's got these little notches here that are holding that puppy on there. So that's going to take a little bit of work. And going back through this, all that's telling you is how to install the adjuster, and that's it. So what I'm doing right now, I'm basically doing on my own. So you guys can This is definitely a how-to, because there is no instructions. The only instructions that are in there, or that's all it's talking about, is installing that thing there, which is your manual adjuster. So this is definitely going to be installing clutch, cable, quadrant, replacement replacement quadrant. Okay, that was a 8mm for the holding the bracket, holding that bracket back on there. Next step, I got to pull that grommet off there. It's gonna be a little son of a gun. But of course, it came, and you put in your manual adjuster in there, and using a new cable. But your new quadrant, you could actually buy a new quadrant, just the quadrant itself, and replace it. And as you can see how I had this is the old one, and the teeth are gone on it. And here's the paw. And what I did is I put a self-tapping screw up through and into the paw and held it down. But not being able to really see what the heck I was doing, I just nicked the paw. So it was holding it down on what was left of the teeth, but it wasn't going to last me very long. Oh man. Alright, let's get this rolling. I'm going to be working up right what we got going here. I just wanted one more washer to pull that out, to make that line. You can see the hole behind it. It's where your cable's coming. So you want this thing as dead center in line with that hole as you can. So it gave you 4 washers to come with it. It comes with it, but it's not enough. Okay, what I've just done is I sprayed everything with lithium grease. Get the pins in. Alright, that's one. There's my other one. Oh no. Well, I thought I had them both here. There you go. My light here's got magnets. It's not on. Okay. Yep. All right, I got one pin in there. Get the other pin up top. I'll find it. I had Yeah, both of them. There you go. Bum. Got it. Ouch. Okay. Find the pinhole. Easy. There it is. Gotcha. Okay. Hold on. Clutch. All right, there we go. I don't know. There's a little bit of play here, but I think once the cable is taut, it's pretty much going to stay in one place. All right. All right. So there we go. We got the cable in. That's the quadrant there. It does ride back and forth a little bit. Probably should put another thing of washers. I hate that. All right, we're back at it. And I put another washer on the inside and on the out. So we're a little stiffer than we were. Now let's get the cable in here.